What is pizza cheese? Let me tell you, the most important thing about cheese for pizza is that it is low moisture and it is a mixture of provolone and mozzarella. You can actually go ahead and buy pre-shredded mixtures for this, or you can have a little fun and make your own mozzarella. I want you to be confident in the kitchen and be able to make any recipe your own and have fun while doing it. So first of all, if you are not interested in the process of making mozzarella, don't feel like you need to put in that extra effort. You don't have to. You put as much effort, as much time, as much money into whatever it is that you want to make at home. And that is part of making it your own. You can go to the store and buy pre-shredded mozzarella and provolone and mix it together, or they actually have bags of pizza cheese. I also don't want you to feel imprisoned by the thought that it should only be low moisture mozzarella and provolone. No, this is your creation. This is your Frankenstein. You get to go as traditional to as absolutely crazy as you want to. This recipe for mozzarella is going to get a little technical. We're going to take a half gallon of whole milk, and it needs to be raw or pasteurized, but not ultra pasteurized, and bring it to 115 degrees Fahrenheit or 46 degrees Celsius. Celsius was easiest to measure on my thermometer. I used a candy thermometer, but a meat thermometer would work just as well. If you don't have at least a meat thermometer, I would highly recommend getting one. I find it invaluable. You don't want the milk to get too hot too quickly, so heat the milk between medium low and medium. Once it reaches the correct temperature, turn off the heat and add 6 or 7 tablespoons of distilled white vinegar. Gently stir it until you see the curds and whey start to form. This was so cool to watch. Then put a lid on it and leave it for 15 minutes. Next, strain the curds from the whey. The curds are what is going to be our delicious mozzarella, and the whey can be tossed. I looked up fun things to do with the whey if you would prefer and have that linked below. Once you have your curds, squish them together to get any extra whey out. You're just trying to squeeze any of that juice out of your cheese. Do that a couple of times, and then you're going to pop the cheese into the microwave in 30, then 20-second intervals until the cheese reaches 160 degrees Fahrenheit. I poked it with my meat thermometer in a couple of different places to make sure it was 160 throughout. I squished it some more and removed more whey that came out, and then we want to stretch it so it becomes silky smooth. I did this with my wooden spoon until it was cool enough to touch, and then I used my hands to finish stretching it. I really enjoyed the feeling of stretching it. It was a really unique experience and a good hand workout. Then, once smooth, I made it into the best ball shape that I could and put it in cold water. And then I dried it off with a paper towel and then wrapped it in plastic wrap to put it in the fridge until I was ready to use it. Here's our mozzarella after it is all done. And you can see it's even got strings in it, which is pretty cool. Like string cheese is mozzarella cheese, and there are those strings for the string cheese. So very neat. It did cut very well. I was able to make basil, mozzarella, tomato, balsamic salad. Very delicious. And let's just taste it by itself. It tastes really similar to mozzarella. It needs some salt to it, but the back flavor is very mozzarella. I'm so glad I did this process so that I could see what this tastes like. It's really tasty. I wish I'd added salt. Culinary adventures just start with a bite.